These are the only 3 exercises that can help you climb stairs easily. Unlike what most fitness companies say, a recent study shows that climbing stairs is an important daily life skill, and that stair climbing exercises are a great way to help older adults stay active. In this video, we'll cover how to do these 3 movements, how to practice them in your living room, and if you watch all the way to the end, I'll share a body position secret that makes climbing stairs 30% easier, something most physical therapists don't even know. Here's what really happens when climbing stairs gets harder after 60. It's not just weak muscles. There's more to it. Climbing stairs gets hard when 3 connected systems become weak. Your ability to push yourself up, stay balanced, and control yourself going down. When one of these fails, stairs become a challenge. When 2 fail, stairs become scary. When all 3 weaken, people start avoiding stairs completely. And here's something most people don't understand. Common exercises like leg presses, calf raises, and squats don't train your body the way it needs to work on stairs. They work one muscle at a time. But climbing stairs needs all your muscles to work together at the same time. This is called training your body exactly the way it moves in real life, teaching your muscles to do the job they actually need to do every day. Here are 3 specific movement patterns that, when trained together, can help you climb stairs with confidence again, no matter how fit you are right now. These are not gym exercises. They are movement patterns you can learn in your living room using only a chair and a book. Let me show you exactly how this works. The first movement pattern is called the power push pattern. This is what pushes your body up onto each step. When people struggle with stairs, it's usually because this pattern has gotten weak. Here's the interesting part. Most people think climbing stairs is about leg strength, but studies on how the body moves show it's actually about power from your hips. Your hips hold the biggest and strongest muscles in your body, your glutes and hamstrings. When these muscles work correctly, climbing stairs feels easy. When they don't work well, your smaller knee muscles try to do the job instead, which causes that burning, tired feeling. Let me show you how to retrain this pattern correctly. Start by placing a sturdy chair behind you. This is your safety net, not something to lean on. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, roughly an arm's length from the chair. Here's the key part that most people miss. Instead of thinking about going up, think about pushing the ground away from you. Now let's do the movement that first. Push your hips back like you're about to sit down. Your knees will bend a little, but most of the movement should come from your hips. You may feel a light stretch in the back of your legs. This is the loading phase, like pulling back a rubber band before you let it go. Push through your heels and drive your hips forward like you're pushing the ground away from you. This wakes up your glutes and hamstrings, which are the main muscles that help you climb stairs. The speed matters a lot here. Lower yourself slowly for 2 seconds, then push up fast in 1 second. This trains your body to create power quickly. Exactly what you need for climbing stairs. Start with 8 repetitions, rest for 30 seconds, then do another set. Work your way up to 3 sets of 12 repetitions. If you need support, lightly touch the back of the chair, but focus on using your hips to do the work. A common mistake I see people make is bending their knees first and trying to stand up using the front of their thighs. This creates that burning feeling and doesn't help with stair climbing. Remember, hips back first, then push through your heels. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel it in your glutes and the back of your thighs, not in the front of your legs. That means your body's natural power system is working. The second pattern is called stability control. This is where most people over 60 lose confidence on stairs. Your ability to control side-to-side movement gets weaker faster than your forward and backward strength as you age. So how does this affect stair climbing? Every time you step up, you balance on one leg for a moment. If your body isn't steady during that moment, your brain sees it as dangerous and sends a fear signal. That's why some people become afraid of stairs, even when they're strong enough. To climb them, the key is to train your balance while one leg works and the other one moves. This is called single leg stability. Let me show you how to build it back up. For this exercise, you'll need something 4 to 6 inches high, a thick book. A sturdy box or the bottom step of your stairs works perfectly. The height doesn't matter as much as the control you build. Place this step on your right side and put your whole right foot on it, not just your toes. Before you step up, gently pull your belly button in. This turns on your core muscles, which help you balance. Now, step up by pressing through your right foot. But here's the key difference. Instead of immediately placing your left foot down on the step, pause at the top for 2 full seconds while balancing on your right leg. Your left foot should float just above the step. While you pause, focus on keeping your hips steady. Many people lean to one side without noticing. That's what we're training you to fix. Picture your belt buckle pointing straight forward and your shoulders staying level. After holding for 2 seconds, step down slowly with your left foot. Control the movement the whole way down. Take about 3 seconds to lower yourself. This slow step down is where you build the most balance and strength. Do 6 to 8 repetitions on your right side, then switch to the left. You're not trying to go fast or step high here. The goal is smooth, steady movement. If you feel wobbly, use a wall or railing for light support, but try to rely on it as little as possible. When you do this exercise, your brain is relearning how to sense where your body is in space. You'll know you're getting better when you can finish all your reps without wobbling or grabbing for support. And when you feel more steady standing on one leg. The third pattern is called eccentric control. This might be the most important one for staying safe on stairs. What most people don't realize is that going down stairs is actually more dangerous and harder than going up. The reason is that your muscles have to stretch while staying tight at the same time to control your movement as you lower yourself down. This is called eccentric muscle action. The strength to do this declines 35% faster than the strength to push upward as we age. This is why many people who can walk upstairs just fine become terrified of going down. Here's what's remarkable. When you train your muscles to control the way you lower yourself, the same way you do going downstairs, you actually build strength faster than with regular exercises. The move I'm about to show you does exactly that. Using the same step from the last exercise. Turn so the step is behind you. Step backward with your right foot so you are standing on the step, facing away from it. Here's the important part. Step forward and down with your left foot, but instead of dropping down quickly, lower yourself slowly over 3 full seconds. Your right leg, the one still on the step, should control the entire movement and bring you down gently. Think of it like riding a slow elevator instead of jumping off a ledge. Your right leg works like a slow, controlled lift, helping your body lower itself with care. You should feel your right glute, the back of your right thigh, and the front of your right thigh all working together. Once your left foot touches the ground, step back up onto the step with your left foot. Now do it again. This time, control the lowering with your left leg while your right foot steps down. The key is that 3-second lowering phase. Count it out loud. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. This slow, controlled lowering is what rebuilds your strength and confidence for going downstairs. Start with 5 repetitions per leg, focusing on perfect control rather than how many you do. Work up to 8 to 10 repetitions per leg over several weeks. Here's the advanced level. Once you can easily do 10 repetitions per leg, add light resistance by holding water bottles or wearing a backpack with books inside. The extra weight makes your muscles work harder during the lowering phase, which speeds up your strength gains. You'll know this pattern is working when going down. Stairs starts to feel controlled and confident instead of scary or shaky. Train these patterns 3 times per week with rest days in between. Monday, Wednesday, Friday works great. Always do them in this exact order. Power push first, stability control second, and eccentric control last. This order helps your nervous system warm up properly and keeps tiredness from getting in the way of good movement. Here's your progress timeline. Weeks 1 and 2. Just focus on learning the movements with good form. Don't worry about how many reps you do. Just get the movements right. Weeks 3 and 4. Start adding more reps. And include the pause steps I mentioned. Weeks 5 and 6. Increase the challenge by adding light resistance or using a slightly higher step. Most people start noticing real improvement in stair climbing as early as week 3. As you practice these movements more regularly, you might run into a few problems. Let's go through the most common ones and how to fix them. You might think, I feel this in my knees instead of my hips. This usually means you're moving your knees first instead of your hips. Focus on pushing your hips back first in the power push pattern, and make sure your knees point over your toes, not caving inward. If you think, I feel too unsteady during the balance exercises, start with your fingertips lightly touching a wall or railing. Slowly use less support as your confidence grows. Remember, feeling a little wobbly at first is completely normal. You're retraining systems that may not have been used in a long time, and if the exercises feel too easy or too hard, simply adjust the step height. Change how long you pause or add light resistance. The great thing about these patterns is that they can be made easier or harder to match exactly where you are right now. Now, here's how to use these patterns when you're actually on the stairs. When going up, think power push. Drive through your heel and squeeze your glutes with each step. When climbing uneven or outdoor stairs, think stability control. Pause briefly on each step to make sure you're balanced before moving on. When going down, think eccentric control. Lower yourself with control instead of just dropping down. Practice by starting with just 2 to 3 stairs, focusing on moving well rather than moving fast. As these patterns start to feel natural, work your way up to full flights of stairs. Since you've made it this far, here's a bonus tip that very few people know about. Your body position makes a huge difference when climbing stairs. I call it the 45-degree rule, and it can make climbing stairs 30% easier. Here's how to do it. Lean your whole body slightly forward from your ankles, not your waist. Think of it like leaning into a gentle breeze. Your body should form one straight line from your ankles to your head, tilted slightly forward. This shifts your weight over your toes so that gravity helps you move forward and up instead of working against you. If you're using a handrail, use it only for balance, not to pull yourself up. Let your hand glide lightly along it, like a guide. Pair this with good breathing. Breathe out as you push up onto each step, and breathe in as you get ready for the next one. This keeps your core strong and gives your muscles the oxygen they need. Most people either stand too straight when climbing, which puts all the strain on the knees, or they bend forward at the waist, which throws off balance and makes it harder to breathe. This one small change makes a big difference. Many people tell me stairs feel about 30% easier right away after doing this. Now you know that climbing stairs isn't just about strong muscles. It's about 3 key movement patterns working together. The power push to drive you up, stability, control to keep you balanced, and eccentric control to help you go down safely. When you train all 3 in a structured way, you're not just getting stronger. You're retraining the way your body moves so that stairs feel easier, safer, and more natural. I'm curious about your experience with these movement patterns. Try them for 1 week, then tell me which one feels the most challenging. Your feedback helps me create better content for this community and shapes what I cover next. I'll keep sharing practical, research-based strategies to help you move smarter, not harder, working with your body instead of against it. Subscribe for more videos like this. We're building a complete library of movement solutions for staying active and confident as you age. with each video building on the last dot. And remember, your body is built to move well at any age. It just needs the right guidance.